So there's been a common theme with all my videos recently where I'm just kind of playing classes I don't think are, I guess classes that I think are flawed. So we're taking one of the flawed classes, Frost Death Knight. I changed the talents around a little bit. I'm also actually taking Frost DK traits. Wowee. I spent that gold dump, even though it's only like 5, 10, 20, 40. So I'd say like it's probably not worth it once you get to like to the 100-ish part of respecking, but you know, we'll see what we can do here. And I'd say the main game-changing thing here is just Breath of Sindragoza, because it does a shit ton of damage. Yeah, we'll use cooldowns. I should have definitely, yeah, goodbye Breath, as I use it incorrectly. That sucks. Well, I don't even know what to say about that. That was just shitty. The good news is our damage isn't that bad even without cooldowns. I did notice I'm taking two of the here, I'll just show you guys the traits I'm using after this. But pretty much we're taking a Frost Strike trait that just buffs our Frost Strike damage. Nice, Death Grip didn't do anything. So Frost Strike's hitting a little bit harder. And here I'll show you guys the traits. So this one buffs Remorseless Winter, this one buffs Howling Blast, this one buffs Frost Strike, and this one gives me Strength. So pretty much, the idea here is you have like 2-minute cooldowns on your Breath of Sindragoza and your Empowered Rune Weapon. You're pretty much going to build up all of your runic power. Once you have full runic power, dump a Breath of Sindragoza and then try to hit as many people in that AoE cleave as possible. And Breath of Sindragoza, I've used it before. It kind of hits like a truck. So yeah, we'll try to showcase that here. Lucky for them, I love Waterworld. Go on the healer. Because you go on healers, you never go on DPS for the most part. Unless you're like me and you just don't care in that one little moment, which, you know, it's pretty often that I actually just choose not to focus healers. Death Grip didn't do anything, so we're kind of just stuck here now. We have cooldowns soon, so we've got that going for us. We really should have used our Pillar of Frost along with our Major Haste cooldown, which is the Empowered Rune Weapon thing, but that's alright. We don't need it anyway. We almost have Breath here, we'll just use it anyway. And you'll see just instantly, people's health just kind of starts going away. So, pro tip, if you want to play Frost, I would highly suggest, highly suggest playing Breath of Sindragoza, because it seems really, really good, even though this is like the first battleground I've used it in. And now we go on the Death Knight, that's also a Frost DK, and we press Death Strike a little bit more, and then we win the trade, because that's all you have to do. I've also noticed Remorseless Winter is actually doing some pretty decent damage as well. Hits for about 1,000 if you get the stacks off on it correctly, which is pretty easy to do along with Breath of Sindragoza. I think one of the most redeeming things about Frost is that if you have a lot of your cooldowns up and Breath of Sindragoza up, your AoE cleave is arguably stronger in your burst window than Unholy. Also, another thing worth mentioning is that if you actually stack your secondary stats correctly, a majority of your Frost Death Knight damages, go figure, it's Frost damage, you know. Let's do the math, that's about 50%, that's another 10%, and that's about, I'd say 65%, so about 65, hey, where are you going? That has to be a bug or something. Can we Death Grip him down? No, okay, you're just stuck up there, alright. But anyway, if you really, holy shit, if you really take enough mastery, you can buff your Frost damage by a significant amount. And then that's overall just going to increase your DPS as well. So, yeah, we'll go on the Red Pally now. We don't like going on Frost Mages because Frost Mage versus Frost DK, I think the Mage is really going to win because you'll just be able to kite me pretty well. But you never know. We'll grip him here. Try to keep him slowed. Keep up our Icy Talons procs, go back on the Warrior, not Warrior Death Knight, because I really don't like chasing people, especially as a Death Knight. We'll AMS that I-beam here. We'll try to showcase the... I mean, I'd say pay attention to the Remorseless Winter damage, because it is not that bad in the long run. Oh, wow. That light pull just saved your life. I really didn't think that pull would save him. That's the first time I've ever had that weird interaction where the pull acts as a barrier. Okay, so here might be our AoE situation, where we might be fortunate enough to get a decent amount of AoE damage off, but realistically the only teams that have really showed up to Waterworks this whole battleground are pretty much just this Shaman and that Death Knight, and that's about it. You'll see here, just the Frost damage, man. Just look at it, it is glorious. Is this hitting through? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck was happening there. But yeah, that's the Frosted Burst. I'd say it's really good. I don't think it's... I actually do think it's better. I'll dare say it's better than Unholy Burst. Unholy Burst, it's slow, but it's the damage that adds up and the healing absorption over time that really makes it strong. It's not the damage itself. As a Frost Death Knight, I say what makes the burst so potent is just pretty much the damage itself and the fact that all of it's frost damage, so... Against those melee-heavy teams like DK Ret Pally or DK Warrior or DK Demon Hunter, or literally any of the OP melee comps right now, you'll pretty much avoid most of their armor here. Or frost damage, which isn't that bad, but some people... Like, it doesn't even matter if you're doing frost damage or not, some people just have enough sustain to, I guess, live through your burst, which... Not pointing fingers, but Rat Pally. Yes, please. This is probably the same team. We don't have cooldowns here, man. Okay, there's 4 people. So, pro tip, we're gonna wait. Ah, fuck it, we'll go in. Go on the Warlock, though, because Warlock's here. There's a 3-caster team right here. Go on the healer. Probably gonna use AMS here soon. There we go. Get some health back with Death Strike. See if we can live 10 seconds to get my cooldowns up. Along with Remorseless Winter and all that jazz. Can't interrupt that. I don't know, I might have interrupted that. I don't know. Sometimes my brain don't work good. Okay, cooldowns, guys. Use cooldowns. Now we can just... Ideally, actually, we don't want to use Death Strength because Breath of Cindergroza uses up a lot of your runic power. But goddamn, look at this fucking damage. I'm pretty glad I actually tried to make this work because it is actually not that bad if you run the right traits and run the right talents. I'd leave 2 Warlock. After seeing your team just get demolished by that, I'd leave. But yeah, Breath of Cindergroza. Probably, I don't think it's better than Obliteration, but it's... If it was a 1-minute cooldown, I think it would be better. Like, without a doubt. But the 2-minute cooldown is like the only bad part, I'd say, to that ability. Let's do it, Warlock. Me and you. That's a lot of people, man. I don't know about this one. Are you a healer over here? No, you're a Warlock. That sucks. Well, we're in it now. Let's go on the healer. AMS everything, try and just not die. We're gonna have to use our Dark Simulacrum or whatever this shit's called pretty soon. Gonna use this for no apparent reason other than I'm kind of shitting myself and don't know what buttons to press. Yeah, that went about as I expected it to. I don't know. Sometimes in Battle for Gilneas, there will always be the weird situation of Alliance gives up, you get 2 capture points, and then you just kind of sit around and hustle between the other 2, and then every now and then there will be an Alliance way of going to one objective or the other, but whenever it turns like this, sometimes I'll just kind of suicide into whatever they're kind of making into a fortress, because I don't like standing in one place the entire battleground. Doesn't really make the most fun one. Oh, wowie. Back in the middle of it, I see. At least we have... You know, not being focused on our side this time. Well, we are getting focused, but not, I'd say, as heavily. I'm not even sure if we MS that Glacial Spike, but we sure did try. Let's use cooldowns, because that's a thing. I need health. Yeah, it's not really gonna do much. Well, I think that's it, guys. That's the battleground. I wish more happened. We've been getting Arathi base in like every battleground. This would have been like one of the best battlegrounds to get for Frosty K. As a Arathi Basin would have been really good because we could have just humped objectives, AoE cleaved down everyone, and you really would have seen the burst damage. But if you guys want to see this kind of build again as a Frosty K, let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you guys think about Frosty K in general. Like, comment, subscribe, description, bell thing as always, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.